option, something like partner search, something like that,
Oh yeah, I
and you
got
can
it.
invite someone.
Partner settings. Invite a partner.
Blue, I honestly remember the time you could use that and find a partner without, like, having to invite someone.
Yeah, times changed. There we go. All right. We are ready to begin, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Can you guys hear me and see me now?
I'm on an ad.
Let's go to... Yeah, overlay's gone for now. I'm going to focus on the main screen for a bit. So, being I kind of like reset everything, welcome to those just joining us. I am Psycho Blue, conduct the hype train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Street Fighter Cross Tekken. As of recent days, hashtag Cross Wires. Crossed Wires is going to be my upcoming 2-on-2 feature for multiple games. You see me play some Marvel Infinite as well as Cross Tekken. Now I'm going to spread out a bit more. What I'm going to do is, like I said, over the course of the next few months, we'll be featuring only Shooter Cross Tekken and Marvel Infinite, but also other 2-on-2 games like Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, NBA Playgrounds 2, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, and other 2-on-2 games you guys might forward my way, whether it be some old school Marvel games on Fightcade, or even more esoteric things such as, hold on, spell it. Perfect. Such as things like NBA Jam, or things of that nature. Or even that Rumble Roses XX game that Homeless Dragon is offering me.
I sent you a message. You never replied.
I do want it, so just so you know, I do want it. So let me know what numbers you want, and we'll talk it over. Let's put it all on,
Honestly, we could, or talk about it later.
let's put it all on default for now. Just so we don't have any damage difficulties or like anything that might give people the wrong idea. But for now, like I said, Heihachi activates meter and attack gems very quickly thanks to how many hits he piles up in his combos. So I could put it like on, let's put meter, or yeah, let's do default for now. There we go.
I don't think that are there any allowed speed gems?
There are no default speed gems, no.
Okay, yeah, because I think he could benefit off some if there were.
That being said, let me give control over to... Alright, there we go. Alright, so let us go over the normal attacks, starting with standing moves. Parapets, could you please use Standing Light Punch? Thank you. So, the Standing Light Punch, you would again while I'm blocking, please. There we go. Do it again while I'm blocking. Alright, so this move has a decent amount of frame advantage. I think it's +2 or something like that. The problem is, do not match this move while standing. Because if you do, you'll get the start of his target combo, which is really not that great in this game. The target combo, by the way, is going to be Light Punch, Medium Punch. Just do the full combo. Thank you. It has a decent amount of knockback, and it's a hard knockdown, but he has much better ways he can achieve that without sticking himself out there like that. That being said, Parapets, do the double Light Punch, please. Again, please. Alright, do it again. I'm going to try punishing it. Alright, it's not going to work again.
A bit laggy overseas, I think.
One more time.
It looks okay on stream.
Okay, so the bad thing about that is that double jab is, I think, -2 on blocks. Not really punishable by most characters, if anybody, but at the same time, you lose all the pressure you had if you just do like a regular Light Punch. For example, try a Light Punch into Crouching Light Punch. And you could link into that into his target combo. Excellent. Alright, letting Parapets do it. Alright, let me try real quick. Like that. This is a really good way to tag your partner in. Doesn't do much damage by itself, but it's a good way to confirm into a switch, or even just another situation with reset neutral, as most of Heihachi's combo enders have set up pretty well. This one, for example, actually, we'll get to that in special moves. Let's start with standing medium punch. So this move comes out fairly quick. It has a good amount of pushback, even if you block it. It's a good way to just kind of like a get-off move, I guess, because it does push it back pretty far. To a point where some characters might go pressure him as well. Sorry about that, it was an accident. That being said, let's go to standing heavy punch. This move is sadly not that great. This move comes out fast, but apart from tagging into the partner, doesn't really do much on the on that end. That's probably the best use for it. But as a do it to me again, please. All right, that was a close one, far one. That's as decent as a like a space poke, but there's so many better spaced moves in the game that while it's not terrible, it's at the same time not something to be using too much. Being Heihachi's strength is not really in those long space moves, but as you see, as a good amount of pushback, and when you confirm into it, which is kind of hard just because of how rare he'll be using it, he does. He can get a launcher off of it, just the way the cross rush system works. That being said, let's go to kicks now. He has a really good light attack from his excellent right there. So his standing light kick is a standing low, and this game is a huge commodity. And as you just saw Parapets do, the main reason to use that is you can combo it into his light dragon breath. Now, if you block it, could you do it again? And so you could block it. You're still at a pretty fair advantage, and more importantly, if they're blocking it, he can switch his partner in, and they continue the pressure. So
also, Blue, standing lows cannot be raw launched.
I was about to get to that, but thank you, Homeless Dragon. Yes, that's why these standing lows are so good, because they cannot be raw launched if they try to go for the option select if they're jumping in. So as you know, the option select is if they're jumping at you. So do like a jump move with me, please. Do jump heavy kick real quick. So the option select, for those who don't know already, is if an opponent is jumping at you, they might go for a jumping attack or an empty jump low. And the option select is if you use your alpha counter, you'll cover both options. If they use a jumping attack, you'll get an alpha counter. And if they use an empty jump low, you'll get the raw launch in a big combo. But for jumping in with standing lows, it's not quite that set in stone. So having Heihachi with that move, well, with decent range too, this can really help them. As you see, that's actually a really far poke for a move like that. So definitely include that in your arsenal. Let's go to standing medium kick. So this move's also pretty fast, and it hits twice. So because it starts up so fast, let's also keep in mind if you use the first hit, you can cancel into it. But what makes this move really good is that standing medium kick is his official air crush move. I'm gonna jump at you, Parapets. Use standing medium kick, please. You missed there. It's there. Alright. Might be some lag. You try it, me.
Okay.
Alright, one more time. So you see there, more specifically, the first hit of his medium kick has the air crush property. So you saw went to a float state when he jumped at me, even though there was no counter hit. Do it again, please. So because that first kick has the air crush property, it puts him in a float state, and then he can get a number of follow-ups. That was just an easy one. He has other ones. Like, for example, there was a guy in North Carolina, Simba, who would use his light electro-wing God Fist to combo off of that juggle by canceling into it, and then he'd have another follow-up that he'd use depending what situation he wanted. So that is so his kicks right now for standing moves are kind of better as punch for the most part. Let's go to standing heavy kick, please. So that move comes out slower than his his standing heavy punch. And do it again, please. It has a decent hitbox on it, but as you can see, between the two of them, standing heavy punch covers a bit more ground in terms of what you want to use as a spacing tool, as standing heavy kick's kind of a slow startup to be using in footsies like that. Let's go to crouching moves. So what I'm going to do is go back to Heihachi, and I'll run through crouching light punch real quick. That'd be so kind, Parapets. So this
Hey,
move...
Blue.
What's up?
The standing heavy kick, could that be a far anti-air?
Could you jump at me, Parapets? Nah, too slow.
Okay.
Yeah, too slow. All right, so let's go.
I think these far heavy attacks are kind of just there to like make you not able to use the close heavy attacks all the time, which are actually really good.
Yeah. Well, except standing heavy punch. It's kind of like a weird move, but I know what you mean. But that being, like I said, the standing heavy punch, especially the far ones, don't have that much use compared to his other moves. Like I said, these moves aren't terrible, but between the startup of this one and the recovery of that one, you won't be using that too much in footsies. It's just not worth the risk. Let's go to crouching light punch. So your crouching light punch is basically your main light confirm. Crouching light punch has a decent amount of frame advantage. I think it's +1 or +2. And more importantly, it links into his target combo, which again is his main confirm for doing what he needs to do to get some kind of conversion, as well as set up whatever situation he wants. Now, his crouching medium punch, though, this move is really good. This move is actually plus on block in ways the standing medium punch isn't. So yeah,
I can get close heavy kick here after crouching medium punch.
All right.
There you go.
All right, do it again. Again. There you go. So I tried blocking at that time. In fact, hold on. I'm going to turn on inputs so people can see what we're doing. Input display. Perfect. Okay, do it again. Again. There you go. So you saw me try to block that time. Again, please. All right. So you saw me try to block, and I didn't. I got comboed. It's very good on hit. And more importantly, let's do it on block. I'm doing a block real quick. Hold on. After I hit it, try pressing a button after you block. That, like I said, and it's plus on block. This is a great move if you're up close, you're looking to confirm something, or potentially frame trap them. We'll get to, as you saw, Heihachi's hammer punch will blow it up. But actually do it again real quick. Alright, again. Again. Alright, we'll get to that move though. Hold on, Parapets. So as you see, that frame trap's not infallible depending on who you're playing against. But it's definitely to keep in mind to test your opponent's knowledge. I'm going to go to crouching heavy punch now. So this move is a lot like this move in terms of like how much range it covers and its recovery and startup. It's not something you want to use that much. Like, for example, I'm going to do the that drag riff real quick. Hold on. Sorry, messed it up. Try again. Messed it up. So yeah, that's about the only use it really has, as it doesn't really have much link potential other than that one move, which has a lot of stun anyway. But it doesn't really have much in the way of it doesn't have much in the way of true links and combos, because it's not cancelable other than to something like a raw launch. So I wouldn't use it that much. Now his sweep though, his sweep's incredible. Covers a lot of range. More range than almost like all his other moves, to be honest. Like, he is probably like 2 steps away from me, but it's catching him pretty far. It has a pretty big hitbox. So it's a good thing to throw to keep your enemies honest, as it's kind of hard to punish from this range, unless he retracts his hitbox and does that. And now we've covered that. I'm going to go over 2 more moves. I forgot to cover 2 more. His his standing heavy punch up close is going to be his main juggle filler. Because, block it please. It kind of starts up slow, and its hitbox is a little bit strange. So you won't be using it too much in non-combo situations, other than because again, it gets blown up too easy just because of how slow it is. Now his standing heavy kick, though, that's a really good move. That is probably that's his fastest heavy attack, other than the sweep. And more importantly, he can combo into it, and he has a lot of special moves that are safe on block or reset neutral. So you definitely want to keep that in mind as a close-up tool. Because again, it's so fast it can catch people off guard. It's a good frame trap tool. Not quite as fast as something like a Bison Standing Heavy Punch, but pretty close. Just definitely want to keep in mind when you're up close doing the frame trap stuff with things like his Crouching Minion Punch. That being said, Parapet's never been itching to do it. Let's go over his command normals. So, your best tool as Heihachi is going to be his Hammer Punch. That's Backlight Punch. So this is an overhead. It's an overhead that can combo into stuff. It's it won't like combos a tar combo like Asuka's does, like some characters do, like Dudley. But being it is a link, you can get a lot of cool stuff off of it. Personally, what I do is there's two variations I use personally. Playing Heihachi, depending on what situation I want. Either I link using a standing medium kick. Just a moment. It didn't link there, but it has a decent amount of frame advantage as well, so you can catch some people off guard if you're not careful.
God damn it.
That is one variation. All right, missed there. So also keep in mind, depending which juggler you're using, be wary of the corner. You can drop a lot of stuff depending how you finish your combo. I've lost a lot of matches that way. It's very frustrating. But, all right. Homeless asked me to find command normals. Command normals are moves that are normal plus a single motion. They're not the same as special moves because they don't most times don't take any chip damage. But they're different from your normal buttons you press depending on proximity. Command normals aren't dependent on proximity at all, so keep that in mind as well. Unless it's very rare situations I really can't think of right now as opposed to Heihachi.
Blanca has a proximity command normal.
Who? You said something. What? Oh, Blanca. Like I said, very, very rare situations. There's another variant I use for the overhead combo. It's more buttons, but I find it easier to do just because slightly faster. Hold on. All right, we're getting. Usually I hit this thing all the time. All right, that one. That's what I typically use. Don't know how that happened. There we go. And or I forgot, just because of how much frame advantage it has on hit, you can use this to confirm into your partner. Uh-oh. A little bit of lag.
Please remember not to alt and tab when you're playing PC, by the way.
I'm not alt-tabbing at all.
Well, just a general advice.
There we go. So yeah, that's another option you could use. Or if you're really confident in your links, just do that version. It actually does more damage because it's less scaling.
Max damage, you have to go standing light kick into demon breath, right?
For the over, you can as the overhead, but yeah, do it for me real quick.
All right. Like that.
Yeah. But like I said, depends on how tight you want your combos. So for me, I just prefer this one, the easy one. And main tag and filler. Now we've done that, we can go over the his other one, some of his other command normals. So let's do a back light kick. Parapets, you can do this one. Thank you. So this move retracts his hitbox. Retracts his hurt box and then brings his foot down for a combo starter, more specifically a bound one. So basically treat this like you would a launching attack where the juggle points come into effect. And from there, you get a free combo depending on what you want. So, Parapet, do it to me again. Thank you. One more time. All right, you finish it. All right, do it to me again. 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 All right, a little bit of rollback, but you do it to me. I'm about to do it. 3. All right, I'm gonna.
You want me to do what?
I want you to raw launch it. So that move, don't go ham with it because this is vulnerable to raw launching. So 1, 2, 3. Right there. So even though you saw some rollback, if you had done it in a live match, the raw launch would have connected, as that move is blown up by raw launches even when the hit becomes active. His next one we're going to go over is his forward light kick. So this move looks a lot like... I'll go back and do it. Hold on. This move looks a lot like his close heavy kick, but it has a bit more startup, but it moves him forward a lot. And more importantly, you can combo into it.
That isn't a command normal, it's just a regular, right?
Forward light kick is a command normal.
And then it combos into close heavy kick.
Yes. You can combo to whatever you want, to be honest. Close heavy is kind of the tightest link it has. But the fact is, this is a great move to confirm if they got hit or not. Because he's also fairly safe on block when he does it as well. It's a good way to get in and kind of start your pressure. All right.
And what are the frames on block?
The frames on block, it's I think it's like +1 or +2. It's or either that -1 or -2. I can check my phone real quick. Hold on just a moment. I'm afraid to pull up the frame data. I actually have my window because I don't want to. Actually, I can do it right now. I'm kind of in a pause situation. Let me go into my frame data and pull it right now. Hold on just a moment. With Discord, I'll put the Jack Xbox up again. X. Here we go. Perfect. See what we get.
Wait, I just saw you do that twice. Could that be an infinite?
What?
That
It's for light
forward.
kick, then close heavy kick.
Oh, okay, it looks similar.
I said that earlier, though. It looks almost identical to his close heavy kick, but it's just the animation's a bit slower to start up. Looks like the Alright, looks like it's not up yet. But regardless, a good way to test if it's safe on block is bring in Bison. I'm going to do it. Try punishing it. Again. So Bison has a 3-frame normal on that standing light kick, which is the fastest a normal can possibly be. Otherwise, what he could do is use a very fast reversal, which would be this in that situation. So go back to Heihachi. I'm going to do it. Use his EXDP to try to punish it. So yeah, that's safe on block. If they're blocking, that's basically your turn to put pressure on them and see what they're going to do and reaction. They're right in his face, so the worst that happens is you might get thrown. But it does put you in some really good... I can't look at it right now, Homeless, but either way, it is safe on block. That's all I got to worry about. Go back to Bison. When I do it, I want you to press standing light kick. I'm not going to block. Try doing some pressure. So yeah, like you see, it is plus on block, probably like +1 or +2. Again. So yeah, it is in fact plus on block. Next up is his forward medium punch, the mobile low. This move is also comboable when you hit it, giving him yet another high-low situation he can take advantage of. That is the bread and butter of Heihachi's pressure game. Lots of 50-50s. His overhead combos, he has multiple comboable lows, and his overhead is a really good one. Might be the best over in the game, actually, when I think about it. And
Debatable, but maybe. Debatable.
Baitable?
Debatable if it's the best overhead in the game. There's some other really good ones.
All right, I think it's one of the best. Would you agree it's like one of the best at least, given it has that that high crush property? Hey, speaking, I can go over that. Let's go back to hammer punch real quick. I want you to do a raw launch. All right. So that move has a good degree of high crush. So you can combo people into it. And if you get a counter hit on this move, you get combos that weren't normally possible because of that unique stumble that happens when you hit them counter hit with it. Didn't combo, hold on.
Yeah, that's one of the few ways you could actually combo into like regular throws too. Just a bit of trivia.
All right, let's try that.
I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh wait, was I thinking about the? No, I think I was thinking about the crumple.
I just did the crumple thing happen. Watch.
Wait, hold on. Which one is it? Is it the one where? No, that's the not the crumple. The crumple's like when they fall down on their knees.
Heihachi does have that, but it's not one of his command normals. Going back to this move. So this move you can combo into as well. Hold on. I think it has a little bit more hit stun than the overhead does. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I think it does a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do the standing heavy. I've seen it linked before.
Damage
There
is
we go.
still
We got it.
standing light kick into Demon Breath.
Did it all combo? Yeah, it all comboed. It's a bit tighter than the this move though. All right, so you gotta be careful where you do the Demon Breath because it won't push them back close enough so you can do this move. Let's go over this move next. So this move,
You have to do standing light kick into Demon Breath.
all right, I use standing heavy kick.
You won't get this. It's too far.
There we go. So you saw him do like a palm to the guy's chin. That's his back medium punch. So this move has pretty good startup actually, and it reaches farther than most of his other cancelable normals in those situations. So you can use this to combo into even his heavy Electric Wind God Fist.
Really can get heavy?
Yeah, you get heavy off that. Pardon the drop combos, everyone. It's just Parapets is overseas in Ireland, and so combos aren't quite as strict. Being briefly is not or combos aren't quite as tight as they would be, given that where he's from, what we're doing with this, as Briefing Lobby does have a little bit more rollback than I find actual battles.
Yeah,
Is
there's
back
quite a
medium
bit
punch
of
an
rollback
anti-air?
here.
I think it is. Could you jump it real quick? Again. It is, in fact, an anti-air. But it doesn't start up as quick as some other ones do. Like, for example, I think your main anti-air for old reliable, I'd say would be standing medium kick. But back medium punch is good if they have a certain kind of hitbox on their jumps you can take advantage of. I'm going to use jumping medium kick at you right now. Could you back medium punch it?
Back medium punch?
Yes. I'm going to do right now. There you go. So against neutral jumps, actually not that bad. I'm using attack now. So moves with smaller hitboxes like this move are pretty good against it. But ones with bigger hitboxes like his jumping heavy kick, which we'll get to in just a moment as air normals are our next step, not quite as much. So sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Depends on the angle and what I'm doing with it. So for your more reliable one, could you use standing medium kick, please? For your more reliable one, use standing medium kick. Much more reliable. Let's go over air normals. So Heihachi has 4 cross-ups, which is really impressive. And a lot of them are really good. I'll start with his jump light punch, which is not a cross-up, but decent move to air people with. Could you jump in with jumping heavy punch, please? Or jumping heavy kick. Yeah, jumping heavy kick. As air-to-air normal, it's got a decent amount of priority. It's good to use against characters with very fast air normals. Tagging Heihachi. I'm going to tag in Heihachi. Use jump light punch to blow up my hell attack. Sorry. Yeah, so...
Oh, this is super laggy. Oh my god.
It's alright, sorry about that. Messed up again.
Is there a really bad delay?
There is a little bit of delay.
Go back.
Yeah. But, his jump light punch has a decent amount of air priority to it, so, moves like, I would say, Chun-Li's jumping heavy punch, it can challenge fairly well. Keep in mind, that move's incredibly fast, has a lot bigger hitbox in that move, so be careful how often you use to crush that with. Alternatively, go back to, oh, here we go. This move is also really good. This is a cross-up. Not quite as deep as some others, but, that was a cross-up.
It's okay, he has 3 other cross-ups.
Alright. I've seen it cross up before, but clearly right now this is not that time. But anyway, this move is fairly decent. Again, it's a fast startup, and can you jump in the air real quick, please? Could you jump in, please? As you can see, it has a decent amount of priorities, so if you air crush them, you get a really simple juggle. Let's go to jumping medium punch. This move's fantastic. I love this move. That move's a cross-up. And it also has decent amount of priority in the air as well. So it has some air-to-air ability as well. I'm going to jump in. You can catch me with that, please.
Sorry, what?
Could you jump in and with jumping medium punch, I'm going to try jumping in and catching it. Again. It has a decent-sized hitbox as well. That hitbox mostly goes straight down, so it can catch a lot of people trying to air you. And, more importantly, it has priority for a potential juggle situation. And again, it's a cross-up. You saw me use this against Esta and his Elena. I mixed this up because I think I've been expecting something with a bit lower hitbox, like his jumping medium kick, another cross-up, a more traditional one. More along the lines with what Ryu and Shoto's have. Or at least Ryu and Akuma. That's his most traditional cross-up. And I want the biggest hitbox. But his jumping medium punch is what you want to use if you have the angle right and you're expecting them to block your other cross-ups because you're used to using the jumping medium kick so much, as that's the most traditional one. Good way to mess them up, as well as if they're in the air. This has a higher hitbox than his jumping medium kick, so it's more likely to hit them if you have an air-to-air exchange. That being said, jumping heavy punch. Don't use this move, please. It starts up much slower than a lot of other moves like this, and the hitbox isn't really that great. So, don't use this. Like, even as an air-to-air, it's not really that useful. And there are other slow startup jump heavies like Law's jump heavy punch that are a bit better at throwing people off than this one is. So don't use this. It's not really that useful. If you're going to use a jumping heavy, use his much superior jumping heavy kick. People had memed about this move a lot when this game came out, about how good it was, how much space it covered. And also it's a cross-up, a deep one too. So a lot of benefits to it. It's a good way to jump in, as again it reaches very far. Let's see how far. It also starts up really really fast, so you can hit them really deep. At me, please.
Does it also cross up on a neutral jump?
The cross up on neutral jump. So what I need for you to do, or cross under me, please. Actually, I'll do it. Cross under me.
I think we have some one-sided lag here.
All right. So what we're gonna have to do is, could you cross? Jump up. I'm gonna try crossing under you. Yes, it will. So it will catch. It will cross people up. They try to do a cross under attack. Depending what the situation is. Again. There you go. It's hard to tell where that hit. Just shows what kind of giant hitbox it has. All right. That being said, let's go to his specials. Let's start with Dragon Breath because there's 3 of them. All of them very different. So his Light Dragon Breath, let's start light. Light Dragon Breath. Light Dragon Breath has this type of stun. Depending how big the character's hitbox is, also depends on what kind of normals you get off of it. Not that one. See, that was too far away. So if you're slightly spaced out, or you can't tell just how far away they are for that target combo, which is the most, which is easily the easiest confirm for it, you can use back Minion Punch instead. In fact, that does more damage too. A little bit harder link to do though. Yeah, it's a harder link to do than the target combo, but the benefits are a bit better. And as you know, that's the main confirm you want off of his standing light kick. You want to use a special way to confirm. Yeah, with this move, your 50-50 is going to be super strong. Start with, let's do Medium Punch now. So Medium Punch doesn't really have the kind of combo benefits that Light Punch does, but I think it puts them in 0 on block. It has a decent amount of pushback as well, so it's good to reset situations. So yeah, it's good as a reset situation. Just let's keep them honest a bit. In the corner though, it can combo. I'm gonna combo the corner real quick. Hold on. Has a decent amount of combo ability in the corner. It's a juggle starter, but again, only in the corner. Because as you saw, when you're far away, you don't really have anything can reach that well. Yeah, push them too far. Even Sweet won't reach it, and that's as far as reaching normal in that situation. Oh, Sweet will reach it. Okay. But yeah, because he has so much better options, you won't be thinking about it that much in combo situations. Now, the Heavy Punch, this move is pretty much a combo ender, only in very, very certain situations. So as you saw in the corner, he had a decent amount of combo ability. But far away, I'm using a jug real quick here. Just hold on just a moment. Doesn't really juggle that well.
I think it's just kind of just for that corner combo.
Pretty much. And even if you active switch it, or yeah, I've got active switch now just because Brawl Infinite has pretty much the same gimmick going for it. It's just easier to call it than an attack cancel for now. So if you try switching in with switching with a character. And you're trying to end with that. Again, it depends on what we're going with it. And he has a much better move he can use to use that for that sort of situation. So I'm going to go over the axle kicks. This move has a very, very, very specific purpose. As you can see, damage isn't really that great. It's not really safe on block. In fact, it's a pretty easy punish on block, depending where you're doing it in. Like, do it now. Yeah, that was a true punish right there. He can do it me to an extent and kind of protect himself a bit, but if you do it like right in the guy's face, it's kind of asking for trouble. And it ducks a lot of crouchers. So be careful about it as well. Like I said, it's not really a good neutral tool. But I'm going to do his tag combo real quick using the heavy version, the double kick. Hold on. So you see there's a decent amount of float that many characters take advantage of just because of how close they stay before they fly off. So keep on your timing as well. But if he does it without a cancel, it's not that good, not very optimal. Because he needs that tag cancel to renew the juggle points, because at that point he's ran out, and unfortunately, even though it's a single move, it takes up two juggle points. Unless he just does it on the ground. Let's go to his counters. So in vanilla, let's go to his parries. There we go. So he has 3 versions now. In vanilla, they're pretty much all identical, and they activate almost immediately, and they cover pretty much any situation you could possibly imagine. Whether it be high or mids. Sorry, I wouldn't cover jumping attacks, but standing moves, crouching moves, lows, except standing lows, it would pretty much cover and protect himself. In version 2013, they changed it so his light version starts up quickly, but only covers crouching low attacks. And that's what happens. His medium version starts up immediately and covers mid attacks. Keep in mind there's recovery. And that's what happens. This is a great move to have. In fact, this move is what made Heihachi so scary in vanilla. One of the many reasons. He's arguably scarier now, but that move basically made him an impenetrable fortress. Because if you had a bar on you and that happened, all that momentum you had for Heihachi disappeared instantly. Now, if he's favoring staying in, do it again, please. That's his main single combo. Or you can use a medium axle to finish it. Let's go over his Raijin stance. So his Raijin stance is his charge attack. So as you know, if you're charging, get that yellow flash, just dash forward or backward, and you have a counter hit stored, just like key charge in Tekken. In fact, it's where the designers got the idea from. And just like key charge in Tekken, if you're hit in that state, you'll be vulnerable to counter hit as well. Actually, yeah. Do it again, please. Don't charge this time. I'm going to charge first, and you can hit me. Okay, never mind. I got confused because I saw him hit, but I forgot he charged too. So, yeah. You're normal if you get hit when you're like this. But while I'm while I'm charging, hit me, though. Again. So while I'm doing that pose, if he hits me while I'm charging, he gets a free counter hit. So be careful where you're doing this and when you're doing it so you don't get blown up that way. As for what it actually does, so basically you use this to kind of reset neutral. It's pretty safe on block. You're not going to punish it. Yeah, block it, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. It's got a good amount of pushback and it's safe on block. You're pretty much good to go. Try doing the sweep. So yeah, it's safe on block. Just use it to end block strings if you can. Because... Hold on. Oh, that could have been bad. Again. Alright. So it's not really that good as a tag cancel, though. So it's basically just a safe move Heihachi can only use by himself. And depending which button you press, they'll go farther. Now, you've seen me use the EX move. Hold on, I'm going to put my meter back up so I can have more meter. There we go. Oh, no, your meter's gone. Hold on. Refill. There we go. The EX version of the Raijin stance moves super far, and it's very fast. This is a good move to use to finish an opponent who's down to chip damage and can't reversal out of a situation fast enough to get hit. Because a lot of times, they'll just trade. I'm going to hard knock you real quick. Hold on. Let me knock you down. And it's hard to blow up if they block it. So, again, a good move to use as a chip out. Do it again, please. I'm going to knock you down again. Block. Did a decent amount of chip damage as well. So, again, this is a good move to surprise someone if you know they can't do a situation. If you time it right, you can catch them off guard and potentially finish them off, either on chip or you're going to hit them. Because, again, it comes out so fast, they might be expecting something, try to reversal through it, but not everyone's going to have one that's fast enough to really get out of it. On top of it, because of the long animation, it being 2 hits, the invincibility might trade, and you might just win anyway off the second hit. Try
So you can punish EX Psycho Crusher.
Yes, please do that. All right. So Bison's main get out of jail free card, and many other ones. I think Elena's. It'll work on Elena's as well. Her EX Rhino Horn. If for some reason she decides to wake up with that to get out of situations that she'll want to be in. But again, something to keep in mind. It's a very fast move, lot of range, really good damage for a move like that. So again, keeping your arsenal as a kind of a just-in-case situation. If you feel like you can finish someone off that way. As you know, that was the move that beat Esta. So again, because it starts up so fast and it's hard to reversal through it just because of how fast and active it is. It's a good thing keeping your pocket as the battle draws to a close and you feel like you can get a win that way because they're low on health and options they can really take advantage of the get-out situation. Because it starts up so quickly, you can easily relax if they rolled or not. Roll forward, please. Again. All right, let's go over his. And as you know, all 3 punches of that move because his charge attack is just going to be his super. His super goes pretty close to full screen, if not all the way. But the problem is, like it won't be like an EX Side Crusher though. Please neutral jump.
What is a startup?
It's not that fast. It's not like an EX Side Crusher at all. Like you can blow it up if you try waking up with it. It's not that smart to wake up to. You want to use it either. I think you go through Super and Firewall. I could be wrong. So I might be wrong, but typically you don't want to do it raw. It's just too much risk involved. Unless they're like doing like a God Fist situation. Do a EX Electric God Fist, please. Like I said, it's not something you want to use too much. At that point, you can just wait your turn at that point. Use it, again, just use it as a combo ender, I guess. It doesn't do a lot of damage compared to some others, but it's a good way if you have attack gems on and you feel like that one little boost will do the trick. In neutral, though, it's not as good as other dashing moves like Chun-Li's super or Vega's super, stuff like that. So just be careful with it. Next up, let's go over his electrics. So he has 4 versions counting EX. All of them very good. Oh, by the way, for this move, it's faster, but I've got to cover the EX Axle Kick. It's faster, but there's not much you can get off of it. It's I'll try waking up real quick. Knock me down, please. And punish after I do that. Alright, again. Use a light attack when you do that. Alright. Knock me down, I'll wake up with it, use light attack to punish me. So yeah. You saw there he got a true punish there. So don't use it that much, it's kind of a useless move. Let's go back to electrics. So he has 3 variations. And just like Kazu's electrics, they all lose to low attacks. So,
I don't think they crush at all.
Yeah. They all lose to low attacks. Depending how fast they are. Let's go to Bison, he has faster ones.
I think they lose to everything. I don't think they have any crush property at all.
They have a little bit. Like a Simba would use it kind of like keep people honest on certain situations. Like I'm gonna try out doing one of these. See? So it'll crush standing attacks. So it has some high crush it has high crush properties just like Kazu's electrics. They aren't as fast and not as good, obviously, but it's still there to kind of like keep people honest, depending on when they're doing it. It'll cast some recovery, but again, he has Hammer Punch, which he gets more off of in that situation if you just want to high crush somebody. So just something to keep in mind. It has high crush and it starts up very quickly. Do the medium one, please. So that one has slower startup, but he goes farther when he does it. It's good to surf under fireballs, but as you saw, it's not as high crush as the light one. And again, so it's not as high crush as the low one. The high crush really only starts when the move becomes truly active as a hit. But what makes this move good is that it's really safe on block. I think it's only like -1 or -2, something like that. Either way, unless you're playing against a Zangief or something like that, any button they can punish with. Do it again, please. It's not going to work because not only is it have a lot of block stun, but it pushes them back a lot. So a lot of those 3-frame moves aren't going to work. Like even Blanca, even though he has the farthest 3-frame move, won't be able to punch it because of how safe it is. And obviously heavy one. Heavy one real quick, please. So that goes the farthest of all the normal ones. Basically, same as B1, only a little bit farther. Also keep in mind, if you're juggling, the light one typically will not juggle because of how long it starts up and how high they float in the air. So as a juggle, use the light or medium punches depending on where the opponent is and how high you want to juggle them or how far you want to juggle them. Use EX1, please. That move comes out really fast. This is a good move to use as a wake-up if they're not looking for a low attack. Because it comes out so fast, it can catch a lot of people off guard. I'm gonna try Heihachi real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna knock you down. Wake up, please. So lows, that's a problem. Knock you down again. Wake up. So that's a bad situation. Let me try Bison. Knock you down. So yeah, at worst he gets traded if they're using a standing attack. But as you can see, it does have its caveats. But it's a good move to use if you're trying to catch them off guard. Like, for example, because of how far it goes, how fast it goes, just like the EX Raiden stance, this can really throw people off and turn the tide of a match. Because that's a really good juggle starter for Heihachi. Really good against Zone. What's up?
This move, it opens up some combo options if you're a bit further away. Like, you can do that.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I've done it in a while. But, yeah, for this move... Did that combo? I think it did. No, it didn't. Wait, maybe. Let's try again. Try range. combo? No. You're absolutely right. So, for his crouching medium kick, at max range, that's his best way he can combo off of it. As Parapet just mentioned. So thanks for reminding me. Let's go to his Dragon Uppercut. So the normal moves, in neutral, these moves kind of suck. Same problems as the Electric, like using it in neutral. Only doesn't get much off of it. And a lot of recovery, doesn't go that far compared to others. And yeah, don't use it neutral. But you do want to use it as a combo ender because solo combos, that has the most juggle points out of everything. And typically how it's going to end most of his combos. Missed it. There we go. Now, the EX version, this is Heihachi's sole get-off-me move if he's knocked down. Knock me down, please. So, because it's an EX move, the EX move is super fast and has a ton of invincibility. And it gets better. If you block it, it's only -4 on block. Even if I do that. So you want like a full combo when I land? You're not getting it. That's a really good move to wake up to if you block it. So the best way to beat it is to bait it so it whiffs. Punko, when I was facing him in the first attempt at Evo, what he would do, well, it is like kind of risky and a little bit show-offy. What he would do is he would wake up. So no, he would knock me down, and then as I woke up with this, he would use his own invincible move, namely the EX Electric, to make it so that our invincibility frames made so they can't see the route, but he recovered before I did, so he could punish me, because I didn't get the second hit where the frame advantage is. He would punish me each time I did that. So whip punishing is very effective move, because even though it is very fast and has a lot of visibility, it does not have a lot of, it's not a very big hitbox. His hitbox is not big at all. So like some DPs could catch people from this range. Hold on. This range. Decent hitbox, but at the same time, know your spacing, and you can punch it pretty easily.
What's a startup and how many invincibility frames does it have?
Startup, I'd say be comparable to a DP, and invincibility frames, same. Basically, he's fully invincible. It's not like he's going to be vulnerable to throws or vulnerable to strikes or whatever. He's going to be fully invincible when he does this move. And more importantly, if you have 2 bars, and you do this move, you can tag your partner in for a really damaging follow-up. And basically, Heihachi is safe whenever situation was in where he was knocked down. So it's a really good move to keep. And it's also his best reversal. Let's go. I think that's everything. Let's go to his cross art real quick. So his cross art is basically a modified version of his standing heavy punch. Its range is somewhat decent. There are moves, cross arts in this game, that reach super far, like almost full screen far. Like Blanca's swipe, for example, is close to full screen, has a lot of invincibility frames on startup. So it can basically punish fireball characters almost full screen, if not full screen. You know the one, right, Pierre? The big swipe he does?
I actually don't remember off the top of my head.
Alright, Blanca has a giant swipe he does, where he can punish a lot of zoners because of how long the invincibility frames are in his cross art. Heihachi is not that guy. But if you jump at me... Alright, so it's... And the hitbox isn't that big, but it is something to keep in mind if they're jumping and you can catch them low enough. So it's a good move to have as an anti-air that'll typically win, but only in certain situations. Alright, I'm going to do some sample combos real quick, that's okay.
Okay.
Let's see what time it is, hold on. Alright. So I can't cover Bison today because I have to be in an appointment pretty soon. I'm going to a friend's house to play actually some Cross Tekken live. So thanks guys for joining me. I'm going to do some sample combos real quick, and I'll wrap things up. So let me do this real quick.
Take your PC free capture card with you.
I have a laptop that captures, so that works.
Okay.
All right, so off the standing low, or his forward medium punch, I should say. That's a good way to do it. Off his standing light kick, the standing low, you can end with a Godfist combo using his back medium punch. Hold on. And because of how long the stun is on that move, you can actually use your heavy electric Godfist to combo into that.
Oh, sorry. Quick note about the back medium punch.
Yeah.
Is that you have to plink it with heavy punch. You can't plink it with light punch.
And for tag, hold on. While I'm doing that, for tag combos off of Dragon Breath, you can use that. The normally useless crouching heavy punch. All right. What else? Again, because his forward light kick has so much hit stun, you can get a heavy off of that. All right. And for jump-ins, so because he has a lot of way of jump-ins, especially on cross-up, you can technically do a heavy on that, but for confirmation's sake, it's depends on what you're looking for. Like, if you know they're blocking, you can put them in the I forgot to mention the target combo. I can't believe I almost forgot that. The main source for his his pressure. So the target combo is basically a three-way 50-50 possibility. Do the double light punch version first. So this is a good move to have if you already confirmed to a hit. Or a possibility if you want to confirm into some sort of a press situation. Block it, please. Look at that pushback. So it's a good way to keep them honest in block situations. Do the overhead version, forward punch, medium punch. That is a true combo, whether it's a counter hit or not. And you're going to see a lot of Heihachis do this, either as a juggle situation or as a, like, this was probably his best air-to-air juggle. Because it reaches so far, he's more likely to confirm it than some other situations where he might not. And he gets a decent juggle off of this. Not too much in comparison to other confirms, but still good just to have as an easy confirm. A lot of Heihachis do this, especially on jump-ins, because it puts the opponent in a situation where they have to guess. Unless, okay, please reversal in between my first and second hit. Again, use EX Dragon Uppercut. That works too. So you can reversal in between those hits. Use the kick version, please. You do it to me.
A punch, right?
Yeah, medium punch. Again. There you go. If your character has invincible reversal, they can blow that up super easily. Even Bison. Do it to me. So yeah, that's a caveat. If they got a reversal on deck, or your face like a Shoto, remember they can do that. Don't go too ham with it. Otherwise, you have
Yeah, I actually exploit that when I battle you.
Well, I knew about it already, but I'm telling everybody what it can do. So the heavy punch version is a low. As you know, you could raw launch it, but the problem is they do that, they might get hit with the overhead. So you'll see a lot of people, just because there's so much more risk involved using getting hit by the medium punch and the heavy punch, most times they'll just eat the low. This is a great way to keep people going nuts. And heaven forbid you actually hit them with the overhead because you kept making them guess so much. Then you'll go for low each time because almost guaranteed damage. You saw that with, again, my Estes set. Because I've been tagging with the lows so much, he thought I'd just go low again in the very last round, but instead I hit the overhead instead. So, again, it's good to have. It's a good way to pester people, kind of to see what they know and don't know. But don't go too ham with it, because depending who you're facing, they'll have ways out of it. And I think some characters can even like EX SPD through it, like Zangief and Marduk.
The overhead, at least to me, it seems to be more rewarding, but more negative.
It is more negative.
Yeah, it's like -4 or something, I think.
It's -4, and I think the low's only like -1. So it's a trade-off, but at the same time, it's a good way to keep people honest. Again, if you need like an instant confirm, I'm gonna do like the low links. It's a super easy confirm off the lights to make sure you get something no matter what. Like, I showed you that one. That's a super easy confirm you can use. Let's go, and of course there's this one as well. Missed it.
You've used close heavy punch for that.
Close heavy kick. Okay, so you saw the, you saw this move again. Missed it. Missed it. Well done. But yeah, you saw the heavy axle kick. That is probably his best tag starter for like tagging combos. Otherwise, if he has a launch, his main follow-up's going to be this. Easy, effective, and damaging. And depending on what you want to do after it, whether it be tag your partner back in or not, you can use the double axe kick instead to tag cancel and do the bicep combo I saw earlier. Other characters like Sagat have combos like that. Many characters can combo off of that move. Otherwise, for your easiest, most universal tag starter, there's this. Use your basic post-launch combo to follow something up with this. All right, and one last thing. So we went over all the EX moves but one. This one. So as you see, that's a wall bounce. But because he has so much combo potential otherwise, you won't be seeing it used that much. Its range isn't that great. It has bad recovery. He has much better options for combos than that. So I would save your meter for his EX God Fist, whether it be the Dragon Uppercut or his Electric. They're much better used to use for EX. Alternatively, there's his EX counter, which is basically the original vanilla counter. Covers everything. So yeah, he has better EX moves you can use than that. So keep that in mind. Do it again, please. Anything will cover that. Again. Compared to this move, which doesn't start up as fast. That move will cover everything, but it starts up very slow. It's not as active.
Is this on frame 1? This one?
That one's frame 1, yes. Like I keep saying, if Ryu's parry, his V skill, worked like this move, he'd actually be able to use his V skill a lot more.
I'm sure.
Yeah. What's funny is Alex actually has it like that. That layered charge that kind of works that way. So, and Zangief as well has that as well, but for some reason Ryu doesn't. Imagine if Ryu could do this, and like any parry or his VT2 could just do that, he'd be in the money. But sadly he's not, and he's got problems right now. That being said, that is our show.
Poor Ryu. Actually, Blue, I got one more question before you go.
What's up?
Like, okay, like, you know, I think that in Cross Tekken, every team has a star and its backup player. Like, when do you think you would, like, what kind of person or what would you want from Heihachi to make him your star player?
Okay.
And also, on the other end, like, who would like who would you want Heihachi to be a backup to?
Okay, so in
Wait,
any...
before you get to this, Blue,
What's up?
can you talk about one other move?
What's up? Oh, yes! Oh my goodness, I completely forgot that. So let's go over the Chrome Dome. I can't believe I forgot this move, because I've used this a lot, actually.
That's the bod power.
This move is fantastic. So this move, he can charge up to 3 levels. The first level is just a simple headbutt. But on counter hit, he gets some combo off of it that he didn't have before. Same kind of stun as his hammer, actually. Level 2, he gets a ground bounce. And level 3, it's unblockable. On top of that, his upper body has a point of armor. So jump at me, please, with a heavy attack. This move is a fantastic anti-air.
Is this an overhead?
Fantastic anti-air. In fact, in situations where they can't cross you up and have to jump forward, this is a good one to throw out to kind of test see what they'll do. Also,
also the thing about that is that Heihachi isn't as tall as Hugo, so many like things that would beat his one armor moves won't work on Heihachi because there's not enough time.
He'll have more time to charge it as well, so he can easily react to what he can and can't do. Like if they're jumping, just keep holding it. But if not, you can just like let it go and just literally at this range, you just keep doing it. And if you're far enough, like in jumping range, you can recover fast enough. You just like let it go and react to what they're doing. Because it'll catch people off guard if you let it. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in at you. Charge it. I tried jumping in and blocking, but there is no go on that. So I just got
unblockable.
It is unblockable. It's basically a focus attack. That's an unblockable move at full charge.
Overhead and level 3 is unblockable.
Yes. And it's a combo start.
Level 1 is to mid?
It's basically a focus attack, pretty much.
Focus attacks for overheads.
Yes. Jump at me, please. Yeah. So as you can see, the hitbox isn't that big, so it won't like autocorrect too much. But it does retract him a bit, so he can't catch people pull back a bit like that. Again.
Does Heihachi have any worthwhile CADCs?
This?
I don't think he does, no.
He could, like, potentially start some pressure situation off of this. But as you see, it does not recover as fast as some others. So, and his dash isn't really that great either compared to some other ones. I mean, he can move faster than he can walking. Like, walking, he's pretty slow. But, his dash isn't really that great. But, yeah, his dash isn't taking that far. So, I would not see ADC that much. It's not worth the risk most of the time. Yeah.
Super slow.
Like I said, I wasn't even, like, block at all, and I just reacted in recovery on that. So don't use it like that. So I think it's everything. Covered this. He has another target combo as well. I almost forgot. I can't believe I almost forgot about this one, too. So this one is, it's light punch, back medium punch, and then medium punch again. And he can raw launch that if he confirms. He has another variation, but again, it's they're kind of interchangeable, to be honest. And also he has this that I mentioned way at the beginning. Other than that,
1-1-2.
Yeah, he has much better moves he can use to confirm, as well as the main reason you use this is basically as a free tag-in, pretty much. It's your only use for it. Because of hard knockdown, they can recover. Try rolling after me when you do that to me. I'll roll after you. Hold on. Again. Hold on. I got it. Tag in. I'm going to roll forward. Were you blocking?
Yeah.
Again. Again. All right, never mind. I guess it's not even good for that. So, yeah, don't use it.
It's just an Easter egg for the Tekken players, you know?
Pretty much. We covered the Chrome Dome. We covered the all his air attacks. We covered his back medium punch, his forward medium punch, his forward light kick, his back light kick, all his lights, all his specials. We covered his super. We covered his cross start. I think we have everything for Heihachi. Is there anything we left out?
Well, like what I asked earlier.
I told.
Yeah,
Well,
you can answer that.
all right. So yeah, Heihachi will pretty much always be an anchor. The only Heihachi point I can ever think of doing everything in a tournament was Simba, and he's just kind of an anomaly. So I wouldn't recommend. I mean, you could do it at the same time. It's not recommended in almost anything you could possibly think of. There are some situations where you might be able to benefit from having him in that, but most times I would propose to have him as an anchor. He's much more effective that way. His normals don't play neutral that well, and he has to kind of beat an opponent's face. And because of his walk speed and his dash, he's really not that good at getting him by himself, unless he can like read someone. But he still needs a life lead to really get in like that in a good way. So most times I'll just be a normal point character will just be doing moves like this. So as an anchor, he complements people who are really good at tagging people in, whether it be characters known for their boosting abilities, characters with great zoning and spacing that can kind of keep people out so Heihachi can cover the get-in situation, or characters who move really fast and have good normals where they can easily link into things.
Yeah, I think Lord William. I know he used Heihachi, right?
He did, and he used.
Yeah.
He always had a good point. Like he had Cody Heihachi, he had Gal Heihachi. He always had a good point character to back him up.
Yeah, like that's what I meant. Like I think was it Vega that like he would do like a reversal tag in and then do like a level 2 Chrome Dome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Cody, yeah.
I've seen someone use the zero frame tag cancel of Nina's chin bash to keep opponents stunned long enough for Heihachi just Chrome Domed them for free. It was pretty silly, but again, because kind of a high execution, being as a zero frame tag cancel takes a lot of practice. So don't get too worried about seeing it all the time. It's a really hard step to make all the time. That being said, I think we covered everything. Parapets, thanks for joining us today.
And I would like to thank Blue for stepping up his microphone game.
Thank you. Next week, I might cover something, I might not, because that's going to be for EVO. EVO is in a week and a half. As a reminder, everyone, let me pull up the ad real quick. Hold on just a moment. Hold on just a moment, guys. That's not what I want. Let me go back. That's
Gonna show some Lou Asuka pics.
I don't have any Loot Esta pics, unfortunately. Let me go to the poster and put it up real quick. It's in my OneDrive.
That's like the best picture ever right there.
All right. So, for those wondering where this will be at EVO, we are going to be in the BYOC area, more specifically the games section, where the anime EVO setup will be. We'll be playing
Blue.
What's up?
All I see is a black. Okay, there we go. Now I see something.
We'll be playing on PS3. I'll bring my PS3, and we'll have monitors set up for us, thanks to EVO accommodating us with everything going on with the anime EVO setup, and their promise to support more BYOC games.
Yay!
Yay! We'll be starting at 12 p.m. on Saturday. That's 12 p.m. Pacific time, which is the time zone that we'll be in when we play. So please be there. We have a Smash.gg where you can sign up for today. We'll also have open signups, but I'll have to cap it at that point if we get too many people. I'm not expecting that, but hey, I'd love to be surprised, you know? I'll be commentating and streaming live on this Twitch channel, PsychoBlue9. So please tune in.
And battling too, right?
What's up?
And battling too, right?
I'll definitely be pressing buttons for you guys. Don't worry about that. So everyone, thanks for joining us. This is that's Jetta's contract. This is Psycho Blue. It's good to see you guys again, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, you guys, for crossing the line, and tune in next time for more Crosswires action, whether you Street Fighter Cross Tekken or any other game I might have. That's 2-on-2. We feature a lot more of them as the weeks go by, especially after EVO, once I get some business cards ready and spread out and talk to the other TOs of those games to get some collaboration going.
And everybody wash your hands, too. You don't want to play with dirty hands.
That you do not. Have a wonderful day, everybody.